outsmart oneself. Fang Ping originally wanted to use the name of Jiang Shao, the descendant of the War King, to scare the enemy. Unexpectedly, it caused a violent outrage. Hua Muqing's eyes were blood red. Jiang Hao tortured and killed my father, and the cover of the blood debt and blood repayment scolded him. Jiang Hao tortured and killed too many warriors. Even at the entrance to the area, tortured and killed a true descendant in front of the number 19 products. Female, your Jiang family will definitely die today. Fang Ping was extremely depressed when he heard this. Lao Tzu actually took the blame for Jiang Chao. Followed by, Fang Ping burst into tears. Kill me. I have the warrior king's peerless body to die with. As soon as these words came out, Hua Muqing moved in unison. Wind extinguishes life to make recommendations. Kill him. I'll block it for you. Hua Mu personally held the blood-red sword and moved together. And yet in the next second, Fang Ping, who thought he would magnify his moves, suddenly disappeared from the spot. The giant manifestation is then sealed. The sound of the wind cracking was directly angry. Damn, he ran away again and killed him. Hua Muqing was so angry that he wanted to vomit blood. At this moment, he didn't care whether Fang Ping had the whole card to fight back or not. The blood-colored long sword in his hand slashed down. Just listen to the boom. Shocking sign-up came out. The hut that trapped Hua Muqing and cover Sheng instantly turned into nothingness. Fang Ping, who was fleeing in the distance, was bleeding like a stream. Damn, it hurts. A single sword directly destroyed the giant sword object to the 7th grade. This is to kill the 7th-rank martial artist. It's a matter of a sword. Fang Ping sighed in his heart. There's a powerful ancestor. It is a strong 6 products. There is a big move to kill the 7 products with one hit. It's too much for me to hang on. Looking at Fang Ping Sheng who fell from the sky, he laughed. I can't feel his breath anymore. He's dead. Hua Muqing gasped for breath. This damn guy is finally dead. Mental power is destroyed. Even if you were Zhou Ping, you have to die. Just when Jiang Shao was thinking about whether to flee immediately, the Han Song and the others loudly urged the fat man. Hurry up and use your ancestor to kill you. This essence and blood are one. As soon as I heard this, Jiang Shao suddenly realized this should be the opportunity that Fang Ping said. But do you want to use a trick or not? If you use the lore 3, it's definitely fine. But if Fang Ping was really dead, I don't have anyone to take a picture. But not at all. Fang Ping is not dead. This counts as a sabotage scheme. The look of struggle on Jiang Shao's face flashed. Eventually, he gritted his teeth hard. Fang Ping Lao Tzu is gambling with his life. Lao Tzu is such a person who is afraid of death. I'm gambling on my life here today. We're gonna have a lifelong friendship in the future. You have to be the best. You have to cover me later. Fang Ping Lao Tzu let it go. As many thoughts flashed through my mind, Jiang Chao stabbed himself in the heart. At the same time, his feet quickly ran towards the 3 essence and blood in one. An extremely powerful force erupted from him. Jiang Chao roared again and again. Lao Tzu sealed his heart. I gambled with these crazy people. Subvert the 3 views. Ancestor bless me and must not die. Just listen to the boom. A bright light rose like a bright sun. The 3 of them are one. It's not even time to escape. Reduced to pieces. Jiang Chao's face was extremely pale at this time. Whole body is empty of qi and blood. He turned his head with difficulty to look in the direction where Fang Ping had fallen. Fang Ping, you can't die. Otherwise, the calf will be finished. Meanwhile, Hua Muqing and the others were attracted by Jiang Shao's movements. Fang came behind him with his stealthy aura. A sneak attack followed. I saw a flash of the knife. The wind is extinguished. Thrown away, and just consumed a huge amount of locust green. The whole person was split in half. He really didn't expect to be killed by a single blow. The enemies of the immortal gods can be resurrected. Fang Ping complained. Clan did. You believe too. How stupid. The next moment, I looked at the back of Maple Yisheng running away. Fang Ping sighed. The prince said that he was helping his friend block the knife. It's really dangerous. But he was the first to run. What rubbish. Jiang Shao happily ran in front of Fang Ping. Brothers of one heart. His profit is broken gold. We're brothers who have lived together. Lao Tzu will rely on you to take care of it in the future. Fang Bin smiled. Stop talking nonsense. If you can still go, you can help Lao Wang. They fled with the killing of Hua Muqing and the birth of the cover. Those warriors who died in the royal court have long since lost the heart to fight at this moment. Fang Ping rushed to support with Jiang Chao. The divine soldier stayed. Otherwise, the pursuit will not end to the death. Wang Jian's face was happy. Fang Ping is here. We've won. Wait for the enemy to flee for their lives. Fang Ping and the others did not chase and kill. Instead, they quickly cleaned up the battlefield. Naturally, the loot will be collected in the storage space first. The Han Song and the others were a little happy. Thanks to Feng Yesheng, he was scared away. Otherwise, Fang Ping's spiritual power would not be able to be used for the time being. Yao Qingjuan's mental power is exhausted. Jiang Chao was directly abolished. Just this group of remnants of the defeated army. Maybe it could be destroyed by the cover of the people. It is different from Fang Ping's full of joy here. The cover student is about to explode. 128 people enter the land of King's War. Now with himself, there are only 8 people left. Aishur is full of pride. At this moment, it is like a lost dog. An armored dancer stands next to the cover. Prince, are we going to stay here? The cover shouted and cursed. This was followed by a return to apathy. You go back through the entrance now. Tell Uncle Wang about everything that happened here. Let Uncle Wang inform Brother Wang, who is in Capino. Let them break through the walls. Others went looking for their own people in the area, including those who were affiliated with the dynasty and sect. All here to do their bidding. Don't kill Jiang Chao. I can't settle down. Jiang Chao, who was talking to everyone, suddenly sneezed. There was something strange about him. Mine, how can you sneeze? But he soon diverted his attention. Fang Ping, you're too powerful. You've made a name for yourself this time. A few people wiped out a team of more than 100 people in the Demon King's court. This is comparable to the work of destroying a cave. Back to Earth. Decisions are made to celebrate you. Fang Ping coughed dryly. Oh, look at me. I'm going to show off the loot. I saw the divine soldiers. That's handful after handful. Even Jiang Chao, who has a lot of money, can't speak at this time. He swallowed. I've never seen so many divine soldiers. Fang Ping was indeed a little dissatisfied. I remember they had more than 70 handles over there. Although ransom people, it stands to reason that there are about 60 handles. How about 56 handles? Jiang Chao complained in his heart. 56 loaves. Eldest brother, you're too little. Wait a minute. You wouldn't want to give it to me. Let's kill people on the spot. Fang glanced at Jiang Chao with his spare eyes. I don't offend anyone. I don't offend. Of course, there is also a gratitude. Blessed to share. You killed 3 Jin Shui and won this time, and you broke out a special move. I won't let you suffer. Last time, I took your pair of boots. How about sending you another pair now? Jiang Chao smiled dryly and excused himself. That's not really necessary. Fang Ping put his arm around Jiang Chao's shoulders. Gotta have to ask for me. Fang Ping is not the kind of person who is stingy. Jiang Chao muttered in his heart. Get it? This is hush money. If you don't take it, you'll die. Follow I. Fang Ping turned his head to look at Wang Jinyang. A few people picked up and gave it to Fat Man. There are 55 handles left. The one of the 8 products of the Divine Soldier is the 7 products left by Huai Muqing. The pinnacle of 3 loaves. 5 handles of the 7 Panha section. 8 shanks in the middle. 38 shanks of the first section. If you count it in money, it's about 640 billion to 650 billion. 6 near section accessories for mental power. It's about 15 pounds. Count it as 100 billion. In addition to these, there's also some miscellaneous stuff. Some energy stones, energy fruit, and demon beast armor. 100 billion is still worth it. Plus a little life essence. This harvest is calculated as 900 billion. Do you have any opinions? Li Han Song. My mouth is about to laugh crookedly. No comments. Then Fang Ping set his eyes on Jiang Chao again. As previously assigned, I could divide 450 billion things. That fat man. There's a lot of stuff here that we've gotten before. Jiang Chao is extremely knowledgeable. I know the rules. There's no mine in this. There's a divine weapon. I'm super satisfied. Fang Ping sighed lightly. We are too poor. I'm not going to be polite to you this time. After appeasing Jiang Chao, Fang Ping looked at everyone with a smile. All these miscellaneous things belong to me. I'm going to ask for 3 more accessories that are mentally exhausted. It's good to count 200 billion. The words of the Divine Soldier. The long sword of the 8 pins. I have 7 pins. Middle school and high school. I'll pick 20 more. The rest is up to you. Li Hansong raised his hand to speak. Then I can share 135 billion. I'm going to run out of accessories. 1 sword plus 10 7-rank divine weapons. That should be enough. Wang Jinyang on the side made the same request. Me too. Fang Ping nodded slightly. The rest are Lao Yao's 14 divine weapons and a sword. Mental exhaustion accessory. Such a harvest made Yao Qingjun a little dazed for a while. Everyone said that the demon martial arts Fang was flat and wealthy. Is comparable to 9 products. The exact. Jiuping didn't have any money for him. I had the idea before. I really got it today. Distribution is done. Fang Ping silently opened the system panel. The value of wealth reached 950 billion. It's going to be trillions soon. Mental power has been hit hard. It's so hard to recover this time. But the good thing is that it is still recovering. It's not bad to consume more than 100 million. Finished looking at the data. Fang Ping asked everyone to rest and heal first. Wait for the injury to heal, and then go sweep Wang Jinyang and a few people. That's enthusiasm. After all, the harvest this time is too great. Meanwhile, the entrance to the land of the King's War. The golden-armored man laughed. The day has passed. There are still a few resurrected warriors who can survive. In the past, I didn't want to spend energy killing that group of waste. If you want to blame it, blame Zhang Hao, the Queen of War, for that thing that doesn't know whether to live or die. Li Daong said. He's provoking us and the others to be hostile. There's nothing wrong with killing the enemy. The great monk next to him sighed softly. You don't have to kill the descent of the Absolute at the entrance, either. We are already showing weakness. Zhang Hao is dead. That's what happened. Li Daong found that someone had come out. The golden-armored man suddenly laughed. Much I know. You're out so soon. How many possessed warriors have been killed? Mu Chi had wanted to report to the man in gold armor alone. However, the gold-armored man urged. Let's say that Lao Tzu is going to be in front of the strong people in the land of resurrection. Tell them how many of them they killed. But soon the golden-armored man realized that something was wrong. Your expression is wrong. What's going on? Could it be that the demon girl of the heavenly mandate royal court was exterminated and attacked? Muzina hurriedly replied. My lord has nothing to do with His Royal Highness Ji Yao. The gold-armored man grabbed Machina's collar by the hand. It's been swallowed. It would have been run out. Do you want to die? What's going on? Muzina had no choice but to answer truthfully. Something happened in the land of King's Battle. As soon as we entered, we were ambushed by the epiphytic dancers. As soon as these words came out, Feng Jiujing called it impossible. Li Daong told everyone, You hold me back and form the mister. Then I only listened to the wind like a sculpture. A murderous cold snort. Jiang Chao, you should be damned. At the same time as Zhou Ping at the entrance was yelling, Fang Ping asked Wang Jinyang and them to disguise themselves as weeping warriors. Continue to kill. After Zhang Tao learned the news. I don't believe that Jiang Chao did it at all. But he also has his own plans. And the cover of the fart who was beaten before. Also ready to fight back. 7 pins of jade at the same time. A young man with a soft smile. He was gently stroking the cheek of the woman in front of him. Choose a few. The woman he touched turned pale. I don't choose. You kill me, you kill me. The young man's face was gentle. Lanju is not beautiful like this. Since you don't choose, how about I choose criminal law number 3 for you? As soon as I heard this, the male protagonist showed a look of horror in his eyes. You killed me. I'll tell you a secret. Fengqing and the Reign of the Tomb have gone to the boundary wall. You want to break through the barriers of the foreign land. Kill your brother. Jiang Chao has now reached the boundary wall. Maybe already went to a foreign language. Jiang Hao, you don't go again. Your brother will die. Jiang Hao's face did not change. They want to kill my brother. The affair is so big. Just find a place to hide. Lan Zhu screamed loudly. Your brother didn't hide. Not only did he not hide, he also killed hundreds of people in the royal court. The gods of 9 cities will be furious. Order us to break through the barrier and kill Jiang Chao. Now it was Jiang Hao's turn to be sluggish. That fat man really killed hundreds of people in a Demon King's court. Does this woman need to lie to me like that? He shook his head slightly. There was a hint of helplessness on his handsome face. Find a place to hide. Just hide for a month? Why are you so stupid? This can be discovered. Grandpa Gray also said that he entered the land of the King's Battle. It is safe to survive. Stupid fat man. Next moment, Jiang Hao harvested Lanju's life with a sword. He glanced at the distance, and he wouldn't really be chased to death. It's not easy to find the weak points of the borrowed wall. Ask for more blessings. If you can save it, you can save it. If you can't save it, you can only take revenge. But before leaving, Jiang Hao suddenly laughed lightly. Don't follow me, or I'll kill you. Yang Qing appeared behind a big tree at this time. Grandpa, should I go? I'm sure I can't find alone on my own. The chances of finding it with Jiang Hao will be much greater. This is the only chance to kill him. The land of the dead is not under the control of the peerless. Kill him here. No one knew I did it. Even if someone guessed it was me. There is no evidence. Nor can I do anything to me. At this moment, Yang Qing's eyes were blood red. He killed his cousin. His teacher killed the second grandfather. He deliberately wanted to kill them. The ancestor has fallen. Grandpa, you're dead too. He insulted me. No one in the Yang family is powerless to retaliate. He relied on his talents. Absolutely unscrupulous. At this time, Yang Qing was completely engulfed in anger. Even though old Zhu, he was not at Fang Ping. This? I would kill him too. Blood debt and blood repayment. Kill Fang Ping. At the same time, Fang Ping was infected by Jiang Chao. Sneezing usually begins. Li Hansong pointed at Jiang Chao with concern. You're being targeted. The strong man whispers that you have your own sins in the dark. You're done. Jiang Chao sneezed. I will kill the gold and blood together. They were all dead, and they don't know me. Fang Ping rubbed his nose. That doesn't even know me. After all, I'm Jiang Chao. System upgrades. The power of destruction appears as a demon king. Fang Ping killed the six-pin jade in the land of the Mad King's battle. Jiang Chao stared at Fang Ping with curiosity on his face. Fang Ping, you've been sitting here and watching all day. What to see? Fang Ping's face flickered. In the sky is where the chaotic origin path of the land of the king's battle is located. See the essence through the phenomenon. I'm observing the origin path here. The roads here are chaotic and complicated. But this is not another way. Not a hybrid. Rather, a new word was born. Jiang Chao was stunned when he heard this. Complicated? Have you only started to study this? Fang Ping said that of course it was nonsense. I'm waiting for the system to be upgraded. I don't know what new features will appear in this system upgrade. Today's Fang Ping already has a certain understanding of the system. The system seems to be related to martial arts cultivation. Everything is just to make him stronger. But there are more and more mysteries in my heart. 2 days and 2 nights later, the system has finally been upgraded. This time, even the interface has changed. It's just that Fang Ping looked at the system panel and was a little puzzled. In case the wealth value becomes 100 million points. The feathers. Is this a change of algorithm? 10,000 wealth is worth 1 point. Does this mean that future earnings of less than 10,000 yuan will not be counted? Although less than 10,000 yuan is not called money. But you can't be deducted by the system. Fang Ping had some bad premonitions at this time. Previously rejuvenated energy. 1,000 wealth is enough. Now the unit of currency has changed. Isn't that the price apprehensive? Fang Ping stared at the screen for a while. The slot can only restore 10 calories of qi and blood at 1 point now. Mental power only adds 1 congratulations. The recovery after that was 10 times greater than before. This is to see if I have the money to sit on ground and raise the price. Immediately afterwards, Fang Ping noticed the new line of numbers. What is the power of destruction? Who knew that Jiang Chao looked at Fang Ping in surprise? You're not going to regain your memory, are you? Seeing Fang Ping's puzzled gaze, Jiang Chao opened his mouth to explain. I've heard my ancestors say it. The power of destruction is an ancient name. The modern term is indestructible, because it is always used as restorative energy. It was renamed, old ancestors said, a long time ago. Indestructible matter is actually used as offensive energy. The 8-rank powerhouse fuses the indestructible substance when attacking. The attack power will be stronger. Such a power is called the power of destruction. Its essence is a sublimation of power. Fang Ping grabbed Jiang Chao's shoulder. Fatty, do you know how immortal matter is cultivated? Jiang Chao nodded. The cultivation of immortal matter is actually related to spiritual power and qi and blood. Spiritual power and qi and blood are the foundation of all power. It is the foundation of the strength of a warrior. The 8-rank powerhouse wants to strengthen the golden body. You have to continue to combine your blood and blood to wash your golden body. And in the process, a wisp of indestructible matter is born. Fang Ping patted Jiang Chao's shoulder hard. Ancient warriors must have a method of spiritual power cultivation. Then Fang Ping said his guess. The reason why the ancient warriors are unscrupulous. Use him as the power of destruction. It shows that they will be able to cultivate quickly. And there is no spiritual power of the cultivation method. How can they recover quickly? Maybe the ancient dancers are not like us who only cultivate qi and blood. Rather, it cultivates with the essence blood of the same cultivator. Speaking of which, Fang Ping remembered Li Changqing's 10,000 Dao unity. Perhaps old man Li's Dao is the cultivation path of ancient martial artists. After listening to Fang Ping's thoughts, Wang Jinyang was slightly stunned. Hello, talking about what you do. A faint golden glow suddenly appeared in Fang Ping's hand. He Hansong froze instantly, and then, overjoyed. Fang Ping, you're revived. So is, you say the stronger the strength, the slower the recovery. Lao Wang Fang Ping is really better than us. He can take the initiative to master the indestructible matter. Not passive. Wang Jinyang's eyes were a little complicated. Could be that Fang Ping in the previous life was really above us. Is he really the Emperor of Heaven? Fang Ping's brain supplement for Li Hansong. That's quite admirable. Even Wang Jinyang was fooled. Maybe the old king already wants to kneel down for me to pay homage to the emperor. It's all iron-headed. It's none of my business. The next moment, Fang Ping looked at the indestructible substance in his hand. Some distressed. This amount of energy will cost me 1,000 wealth points. That is the previous 10 million. It's too expensive, isn't it? But since it can be used as an attack. In any case, you still have to try the specific combat power. Just listen to the boom. A ray of golden light condensed in Fang Ping's hand. Then a punch is thrown to the ground. A trench appeared in an instant. This is more powerful than the explosive power of heaven and earth. Seeing this, Wang Jinyang hurriedly asked, is it a big load on flesh? Fang Ping nodded widely. But I feel like fighting with indestructible matter. It can increase my physical strength. Reforged in destruction. Reborn in destruction. I get it. The reason why the power of destruction has a healing effect is to keep the dancers fighting. It's actually a force that was born specifically for combat. Speaking of which, Fang Ping decided immediately, you don't have to stay here any longer. Let's go to the inner guard. I need to fight. Constant fighting. Meanwhile, the inner cover of the six-pin area stared at the front with a gloomy face. This ancient structure was discovered by us first. The resources and treasures inside should be our Yao. You don't go too far. A woman riding a white tiger on the opposite side is the sixth-rank Yao of the Demon Destiny Royal Court. The wind extinguishes. The strong are respected. I'm better than you. The Heavenly Mandate Royal Court is also stronger than you. That's enough. Get out of the way, or I'll kill you right now. The cover is ugly. The matter of Elder Yao has become a thing of the past. Besides, it has nothing to do with you and me. Even they don't fight for it anymore. Do you have to get along with me? Yao pointed to the cover and sealed the throne. Killed my uncle before becoming a king. So it makes sense to pay with your life, blood, and blood. Not to be outdone, the cover is not to be outdone. And I can't get out of the way. That you go in and use your resources to advance to the domination realm. Is it not that I will surely die? The next moment, Yao looked sharply in one direction. The resurrection dancer, hiding over there. You killed the cover student. Leave one to open ruins for me. Others can leave alive. As soon as these words came out, Li Yiming knew that they had been exposed. Du Hong analyzed the situation. There are 12 of us in China. Except for Fang Ping, who left the team at the beginning. There are 7 of them now. There were 150 people on the opposite side who couldn't fight. Just when Du Hong and the others wanted to escape, the cover snorted coldly. Yao's plan can be given to you. But I have to know. Where is Jiang Shao, the descendant of the King of War? A slight smile appeared on Yao's cold face. Possessed dancer. Your men kill them. Tell Jiang Shao's whereabouts. I will keep you from dying. As soon as I heard this, Du Hong couldn't help muttering. Let's not talk about it. We don't know what they're looking for Jiang Shao for. Su Zis bit her lip. It must have been Brother Jiang who killed too many of them. They want to kill Jiang Shao's crab powder. Immediately after that, the cover sneered. Don't you want to say yes? That's self-defeating. Yao, the leader, left it to you to make a plan. I will kill the rest. Just when Du Hong and the others were ready to fight hard, less than 500 meters away from them, Fang Ping laid a spiritual barrier behind a boulder. Jiang Shao scolded resentfully. Damn, I'm carrying black pot for my family's perverts again. Fang Ping, you killed so many of them. Why don't they look for you? Why are they looking for me? Fang Ping couldn't help but smile. Now you know how good it is to mess with us. Your eldest brother has provoked too many opponents for you. The enemy is full of fat people. Or while the other party doesn't know who we are. How about I'll carry the black pot for you? Jiang Shao was a little stunned when he heard this. Fang Ping continued to speak. You're too weak. Use my trick again. We are not ungrateful. They don't know who we are. I'll pretend to be you. You pretend to be me. Naturally, they will only target me. Jiang Shao, at this moment, was very moved. Fang Ping, this is a real death. This is also willing to help me carry it. You're too righteous, aren't you? Fang Ping patted Jiang Shao on the shoulder. Don't overthink it. I'm not here for you. I'm just following my heart. Race is someone else. So will I. Warriors are strong. Hold up the sky for the weak. You're weak. I'm strong. That's my responsibility. You are Fang Ping now. If I did die here, you got out alive. Let the senior of the War King take care of my family more. As soon as I heard this, Jiang Shao was ashamed. I'm too weak. I'm also afraid of death. I dare not say that I'm a descendant of the War King, because I really can't resist. Square Plane is serious. The War King will do anything for the sake of humanity. It's okay if I'm Fang Ping. Jiang Shao is no more. It's just a name for killing them. Why care? Jiang Shao burst into tears. I'm going to give you a brother. If something happens to you, your family is my family. I'll just kowtow. You'll also let my ancestors bless them. The next moment, the square bottle of the clothes that cried well. Look down. I can't get caught in the encirclement. Otherwise, it's over. Kill one person quickly. Then flee. Take them in circles. This is the way to rescue Du Hong and others. Fang Ping once again acted for his kindness and benevolence. This time it's really to save people. Otherwise, I could have worn them to death in the dark. Li Yiming. Ying, you people owe me my life. I saw a figure shoot out from the back of the Demon Destiny Palace. Jiao always felt a little strange. How did this tiger skill go to the cover? And the cover student thought it was Yao's trap. He can't be allowed to find an excuse to do it. So he commanded his subordinates not to kill. However, the next second, Fang Ping, who pretended to be a tiger skill, swung out with a knife. Killed 3 people in a row. Cover Sheng had already recognized Fang Ping's identity at this time. Fang Ping, on the other hand, laughed wildly, and rose into the air. Jiang Chao, a descendant of the King of War, was killed here. I have destroyed hundreds of you. You dare to look for me. See the scene? Li Yiming's eyes were full of disbelief. He didn't believe it. That's Jiang Chao. Du Hong said, that person is convenient. Su Zis's face was full of shock. I thought I was going to die. Unexpectedly, Fang Ping stepped forward. One person led away the 5 flavors and 7 products. Hundreds of 6 pins. Just to save us. He's too strong too. It's too domineering. Followed by. Jiang Chao took the opportunity to come to Du Hong and the others. He was to take them and hide them quickly. Fang Ping's sacrifice must not be wasted. On the way to escape, Jiang Chao told everyone about Fang Ping's impersonation plan. Su Zisu. I thought that Fang Ping would hate it because of the previous Yang family. Revitalize the people of the city. I didn't expect Fang Ping to be so great. He was a little worried about Fang Ping's safety. Jiang Chao, do you say that Fang Ping can escape pursuit? Jiang Chao gasped. It must be as arrogant as the Demon King's court before. It was chased and killed by Fang Ping for a day and a night. The group in front of them was pretty much wiped out. Su Zisu was shocked. Fang Ping is so powerful. This time, he saved our lives. The Yang family is a Yang family. Let's leave that alone. Meanwhile, Fang Ping forced back the 3 commander-level powerhouses with a single sword. The cover student was dumbfounded. How is this guy getting stronger and stronger? Fang Ping was depressed. Damn, it's too much consumption. Slapped it out with a knife. That's money. Now, each knife is 3,000 points. $30 million $1. A 7th-grade divine weapon is only 1 million points. It's just more than $300. More than 300 knives. A handful of divine weapons are gone. With this in mind, Fang Ping's combat boots burst out with brilliant light. Then knife one by one, even for dancers who are in harmony with gold and blood. Some cave warriors burst out in desperation. And Fang Ping is blocking if you can block it. If you can't stop it, you can hard connect to half. Brilliant golden light erupted from above the golden body. A dancer exclaimed, he is not a warrior in a world venerable. Self-explosion killed him. Fang Ping withstood several self-explosions of the 6th-rank martial artist. The corners of his mouth were in a blood, but there was a loud laugh on his face. Sure enough, it is recovery. Sure enough, the physical fitness will get stronger and stronger. Indestructible matter is a good thing. Then Feng Lixing and the 3 Qiping surrounded Fang Ping. Fang Ping sneered. If Lao Tzu really wants to escape, you can't stop it. The next second, Fang Ping broke through the air. The sword broke through the stone walls around the void canyon and collapsed in an instant. Wind is extinguished. Roar. The halberd shakes the sky. A loud roar followed. The other 3 major 7 products joined hands with essence and blood. Unleashed the power of heaven and earth. It shattered the surrounding mountains. Fang Ping cast the God-destroying soul to go deep into Phantom. It's so fast that it's hard to see. A brilliant golden glow erupted from the long knife. 1 knife, 2 knives, 3 knives. The vision of the gods and Buddhas in the void is presented. The gods are gone. Countless gods and Buddhas have fallen. Heaven and earth change color. Followed by, the power of heaven and earth erupted by the 3 7th-grade powerhouses was directly shattered by Fang Ping. And the body of Feng Lixing, who was mainly attacked by him, suddenly soared to 34 meters high. The halberd swept across the void. Blocked the blades of the square. Knife, he can block 2 slashes. Barely blocked. Wait until the 5th cut. Blood spurted wildly from the cover's mouth. The flesh exploded. At this time, the wind was fierce and tried in vain to threaten Fang Ping with the same fate. And Fang Ping didn't care about it. You got the ultimate move. Lao Tzu is a descendant of War King. I also came to gamble on my life. Let's see who's fast. Seeing this, the 3 major 7th-grade powerhouses reported keys one after another. The 3rd prince. The 2nd prince is coming. Don't send death. Let's go first. Saying that, one of the 7th-rank powerhouses condensed an invisible hand from the side. I grabbed the cover student. The cover student took advantage of the situation to avoid Fang Ping's sword. Prepare for evacuation. But Fang Ping will let the cover life get his wish. Spiritual power gathering. Suppress them directly. Then it exploded. Several 7th-grade powerhouses were spurting blood from their mouths. The cover is shining. Countless times, bleeding from the 7 orifices on face. Fang Ping's face turned pale, but he's laughing arrogantly. That's probably how the inspiration fights. Power restriction. The main attack spirit, force, aggregates, assist Lao Tzu is invincible. With the power of 1 person, he detonated the cross-domain war in the land of King's War. The 6th and 7th pins of the Emperor's cry jointly strangled Fang Ping. Success made Jiang Chao's name resounding all over the world. 6 pin jaded the land of King's battle. just when Fang Ping's atmosphere failed to blow up the cover life. And another Emperor Ping blew himself up when he actually put the divine soldier into the gate of Sanxiao. Jiao of the Demon Destiny Royal Court fell into deep thought. Is this Zhang Chao, the descendant of the King of War? One person sneaked up on a team of more than a dozen people who were born on cover. Later, he faced the 3 major commanders and cover student, not only to force the other side back. He also killed a warlord. Both courage and strength are extremely strong, domineering, outrageous. The next moment, Fang Ping instantly restored his chi, blood, and spiritual power to his peak. Then he pointed his finger at Ji Yao and the others who spared the royal court. This is the battle between my human and demon king's court. Dare to help them. As soon as you say this. The people of the demon destiny court were furious. Fang Ping took the lead. A knife slashed at an emperor and cried 7 products. At the same time, a threat in the mouth. Don't think that Lao Tzu doesn't dare to kill. You guys are talking nonsense again. If you don't kill the wind and destroy the life today, you will be slaughtered. All you hear is a pop. The 7 bottles spurted blood. Jiao looked at Fang Ping and smiled. Zhang Chao's royal court had no intention of making it difficult for the resurrected martial artist. Manga chased after him to kill the cover saint. Fang Ping sneered. I stopped playing this thing many years ago. Playing with the rest of the stuff, there are still people playing with me. When Lao Tzu sat and reaped the profits of the fishermen, you're still nursing at home? The descendants of the absolute peaks are nothing more than that. One last warning. If you dare to follow you, I will kill you. Jiao's face also turned cold at his time. Zhang Chao, you are indeed very strong. No matter how strong it is, it's only a general. Fang Ping's face was full of disdain. Less nonsense. Enough is enough to kill you. If you have the ability, come and kill me. I don't have that strength. The mouth cannon is used for fart. After saying this, Fang Ping left in the air. Jiao's face was solemn. This Zhang Chao is even more terrifying than his brother Zhang Hao. Be more rampant. At least Zhang Hao can't do it to the point where one person will be wiped out by hundreds of the same rank. The 7th-rank martial artist next to him was a little worried. Your Highness, that man is dangerous. Extremely explosive. Ji Yao gave the order. Send someone to the borrowing office. Notify the commander-level powerhouses to cross the border to kill him. Others accelerate breakthroughs. It's going to be messy here soon. The junction of the 6th and 7th grade regions. Large number of agents. 7 products are coming across borders in an orderly manner. Zhang Chao slaughtered nearly 200 people. It has been widely circulated. Even Ji Yao was threatened not to continue to follow. Otherwise, it will slaughter the people of the Heavenly Mandate Dynasty to vent their anger. This led to this cross-border support operation. The murderous name of Zhang Chao, descendant of King of War, has managed to surpass his brother Chang. This made Zhang Hao himself, who heard these discussions, a little crying and laughing. At one point, he wondered if he was in the wrong place. When? His fat brother. It could be associated with murder and murder. Zhang Hao said, I want to know how murderous I am. How brutal it is. That's when it happened. One exclaimed, Zhang Chao is here. Just listen to the hula gust of wind blowing. The answer's nearby. I can't wait for more pairs of wings to run for my life. Zhang Hao looked at it with dull expression. Am I hallucinating? Is it so exaggerated? Is the dead fat man really so murderous? He dodged and grabbed the man who had just been born. The man looked at Zhang Hao in horror. Who are you? Zhang Hao spat out 2 words from his mouth. Zhang Hao heard these 2 words. The man immediately shattered himself. This made Zhang Hao's face depressed. Am I that terrible? I'm a very kind person. Very gentle with the enemy. Treat your lover as if he were a lover. What does it mean for this man to commit suicide? Just when Zhang Hao wanted to find someone to continue to inquire about the situation. As a result, the younger brother who whipped witches recognized his identity. Some people were desperate when they saw this. The Zhang brothers are all here. We're finished. The emperor cried that the strong man proposed to send a few people to entangle Zhang Hao first. The others went together to besiege Zhang Chao. After all, Zhang Hao is only incidental. Zhang Chao is the goal today. As a result, Zhang Hao, who heard this, was almost mad. What to call me is incidental. You look down on me. It's better to kill me than to kill that fat man. Zhang Hao, killed all today. You heard Zhang Hao's roar. Fang Ping, who was fleeing frantically, was a little surprised. How did Zhang Hao come to the Lupin area? Then he realized a serious problem. Damn yes. It is difficult to find weak points in broken walls. It's all here. I saw that behind Fang Ping. There were 8 emperors crying and 7 products chasing and killing. And it's not all the first stage of the 7 rank out of the 4 people. 2 people each in the middle and upper sections. At this time, Fang Ping looked sad and angry. This is too much deception. Why don't you just have an 8-piece shekel for me? The next moment, Fang Ping shouted towards Fang Wei and back. Chase it down again. Don't push me. All of you. Another series of spiritual power self-detonation. One of the 7th rank high-rank martial artists snorted coldly. Jiang Chaowu is the brother of the wind and the extinction. The wind is clear. You have deceived my court too much. I will kill you today. Fang Ping sneered. My mental power can also blow itself up 1,000 times. It's gonna blow you up. Fang Ping sneered again and again. I'd like to see how many times you can blow yourself up. Fang Ping knew that it would definitely not work to escape like this. Although the fat man had given him a bead containing the power of the origin before. But if you blow this thing up, he also had to live and die. Just when Fang Ping was trying to find a place to hide, it just so happened that a group of people below caught his attention. Then he had in mind a group of people who slammed into the ground at great speed. At the same time, he shouted His Highness. I brought them in. Kill. Seeing this, Ji Yao's face changed. Jiang Chao, you're looking for death. Who knew that Fang Ping said an ambiguous word? Your Highness, save me. Don't forget that I put together your agreement. As soon as I heard this, Ji Yao was instantly furious. Bastard packed your ancestors. However, Fang Ping suddenly burst in earth-shattering words at this time. Ji Yao quickly blocked them. They said they were going to kill me. It's actually you who want to kill. They will borrow a knife to kill. Destroy all of you, and frame me. You and I are dead. There's no proof of death. Invite the royal court to go to war with us. We'll be able to reap the benefits of the fishermen. Jiang Chao never lie. Hear that? Ji Yao had to announce a retreat. At the same time, he commanded his subordinates. If you die, then he told his father everything. Feng Qing, who had just chased after the lord of the royal court, argued loudly. Ji Yao had no such thing. I just want Jiang Chao's life. But Ji Yao was unmoved. Just flee quickly. Who knew that Fang Ping followed him closely? Ji Yao's face was ugly and asked Fang Ping to get out of the way. But Fang Ping put on a very sad and angry look. Hello, Your Highness. Ruthless or not, I'll go. Then he roared loudly. I didn't kill the demon. The court of the demon king framed me. A human warrior and a man of the demon throne. If you hear it, quickly go out of the land of the king's battle. So as not to finish what the two sides have said yet. I only heard Fang Ping suddenly scream. In fact, he had already caught up with Ji Yao, who was riding a tiger. Then the town landed with a bang. Quickly self-detonate. Just when everyone was supporting Ji Yao, Fang Ping took advantage of the chaos to slash Ji Yao with a knife. One of the guards was cut off at the waist. And Ji Yao herself is angry and anxious at the moment. You liars, you're going to kill me. Just yelled at that. Now it's like this again. It's clear that he wants to plant a blame for Feng Qing. They immediately cried on the ground. The siege of the multitude. Fang Ping directly grabbed Ji Yao as a hostage. The guy in the back is chasing Lao Tzu. Lao Tzu killed a woman. As soon as these words came out, Feng Qing and several people were stunned. You threaten us with Ji Yao. The two royal courts have a grudge. Don't you know? Feng Qing wanted Ji Yao to say out loud. Fang Ping's words just now were deceitful. And Ji Yao took advantage of this to seize the opportunity to save me. Otherwise, Hanga would not have spoken. Next moment, Fang Ping blew himself up twice in a row. At the same time, he threatened with Ji Yao with a knife. Let them exit 30 miles. Otherwise, they will be killed. You sense Fang Ping's killing intent. Ji Yao could only do so. Hurry back. Otherwise, when the palace is dying, we'll definitely tell everyone. It was you Feng Qing who killed me. Feng Qing, who heard this, was about to vomit blood. But he had to do it, because once Ji Yao dies in this ancestor of the Demon Destiny Palace, surely they will not be spared. Seeing that the wind was clear, they really retreated. Fang Ping smiled at Ji Yao. Don't look at me, these two guys are chasing me too hard. No way. You're dead. Just do something. Nothing. Your Highness, we're still good friends. You're saying that, he cut off one of Ji Yao's arms very calmly. Ji Yao angrily told Fang Ping to get out. Fang Ping shouted and cried. Men are fierce. Who would dare to marry? At the time, the entrance to the land of the king's war. Cross-domain wars and demon duties. The news of the annihilation of the royal court has reached Feng Jiuqing's ears. The 9 products of the emperor were all shocked. They were going to send someone to tell the true king in a hurry. This revenge will be avenged. Just when the human camp was worried about the safety of the contestants. Jiang Tianming arrived. The emperor cried. There are also 6 figures in the dark clouds here. Roaring in his mouth, your descendants, the king of war, wantonly slaughtered the people of the deer. The land of resurrection. Is it trying to force us to go to war? Jiang Tianming sneered. Feed won't. My 2 boys are very friendly. People defend me. I don't offend. Just don't take the initiative to provoke them. They never kill innocents indiscriminately. It's your people who are too rubbish. To kill is to kill a bunch of 7 products. Cross-board killing of 6 men. Do such shameless things. Your descendants are too weak. Of course, you're also waste. Lao Tzu can do it with a dozen or three. Speaking of which, Jiang Tianming proposed to Zhang Tao. Zhang Tao, are you sure that the two of us will kill these six? As soon as I heard this, Emperor Ming cried, furious on the spot. My descendants slew hundreds of my sons and grandchildren. It's not over. Break off. The brothers were talking for a while. Jiang Tianming muttered to Zhang Tao in a low voice. Zhang Tao, my little fat men killed hundreds of people. Why don't I believe it? Zhang Tao said with a smile. It's normal to accumulate a lot of hair. There are successors to Zhang's predecessors. Congratulations. Jiang Hao and Jiang Zhao are both dragons and phoenixes. This time, Senior Jiang has to protect one or two. Otherwise, they may not be able to get out of the land of the king's battle. Jiang Tianming patted his chest. That's for sure. However, it was a bit difficult for me to answer six just now. If you really want to do it, I'm going to have to trouble you. Zhang Tao put on a selfless attitude. Whether it's Jiang Chao or someone else, killed so many hostile warriors in the land of the dead. It is good to raise the power of my humanity. We are bound and cannot make a move easily. Juniors raise the power of my humanity. It also proves to these people that my human warriors are invincible and strong. Right. Those who can kill the enemy are good sons and daughters. I bless him. Zhang Tao sighed secretly in his heart. That's it. After all, it's not your family that kills people. Jiang Xiao Fang Ping. That's all I can do for you. Meanwhile, Ji Yao, who had already repaired the broken arm, led a group of people to catch up with Fang Ping. Fang Ping's face was full of grievances. I'm not going to stab you a few times. As for chasing me like this, not really. You still cut me. I'll fight back. It's always down, just when the two sides are facing each other. Fang Ping suddenly heard a familiar voice from the borrowed wall. It was the accent of Yang Qing, the 7th grade of the Yang family in Jinshi. This Yang Qing is breaking a wall. From the 7th pin, the J prepares to launch a sneak attack. But who knew when Yang Qing walked out of the barrier? Fang Ping suddenly disappeared from the spot. At the same time, leaves sentence. The Yang, leave me alone. At this moment, Yang Qing immediately became the target of everyone. A strong man recognized Yang Qing's identity. Ji Yao gave orders casually. Kill directly. That's it. Yang Qing, who had just emerged, became a live target. Ji Yao sneered at it. If you want to blame it, the people who revitalized the city are too arrogant and domineering. Anyone who helps Jiang Chao has to die. I don't know what's going on. Yang Qing was depressed to death. Who provoked you? Whoever you want to kill. After hearing Jiang Chao's name, Yang Qing's eyes were full of disbelief. Jiang Chao's waste actually offended the demon life. The royal court. What's the situation? However, the current situation does not allow Yang Qing to think too much. He could only quickly explain his intentions. I'm here to kill Fang Ping. However, Ji Yao didn't know who Fang Ping was at all. If Yang Qing said that he was here to kill Jiang Chao, he might still believe in 3 points. So Yang Qing took the family blood feud and hated on the spot. When he was dying, he was still talking about Fang Ping. My Yang family died because of you. Yang Qing, who lost hope, blew himself up with Fang Ping's hatred. Ji Yao muttered at this time. This guy seems to really come for Fang Ping. But who is Fang Ping? The guard next to him thought for a moment. Jinqing City does not have a surname. Neither did the true king on the other side. Ji Yao, no more tangling. It doesn't matter who Fang Ping is. Continue to chase Jiang Chao. And Fang Ping, who was counterfeiting Jiang banknotes, was watching this scene. He muttered, what is this? My enemy killed my enemy. The point is that my enemy doesn't know my enemy yet. Fang Ping said that he was about to faint. Yang Qing's poor baby died a miserable death. I'm here. How dare you break through the wall? Even if you don't die now, sooner or later, to death. Immediately afterwards, Fang Ping suddenly thought of the situation. If Ji Yao and they knew that I was Fang Ping, how will they feel? Demon King Fang Ping and Demon Emperor Mo asked Jiang Hao, who was reincarnated by the sword. Join forces with 2 killers to converge. This place of the king's battle is lively. Over time, there are fewer and fewer people in the land of the king's war. The few who were lucky enough to survive began to flee for the exit. This time is probably the shortest time I've ever been in. The most people came out at the time. This time the camps suffered heavy losses. Someone has to take the blame. So the cover student became the best candidate. After all, humans they still can't afford to mess with. Zhang Tao, the king of martial arts, reminded King Huai to remember the gambling contract. King Huai had a great grudge against the cover student. He originally had the opportunity to obtain the origin chi of the Jintian king. Now, it is not until it is resurrected. All the warriors are dead. He's the one who wins. Will the resurrected dancer die? At least there is little chance that Jiang Chao will die. And it's really a cover student's calculation. He will definitely let Jiang Chao live with taste. In this way, It is proved that it is not that he is incompetent. It's that the opponent is too terrible. That's why the whole army will be wiped out. Thinking of this, King Huai's eyes flashed. Good calculation is ruthless enough. The Queen Bee has raised a good grandson. There is such a mind. Once ascended to the position of the Lord of the Royal Court. Maybe there will really be a second true king in the first lineage of the king. At the same time, the cover student, who was judged to be expected to be the true king, is running away frantically. He was covered in blood. A terrible roar. Brother Wang, save me. Fang Ping was speeding behind him. Damn, you can really run. Don't kill you. Lao Tzu will not come out of this place of death. After that, Feng Qing joined a few people. Fang Ping had to avoid the edge for the time being. However, before leaving, he still exposed his mental power. This made a deep impression on the cover students. He knew that Fang Ping was eyeing him. He finished and immediately got rid of Fang Ping from Feng Qing and a few people. Sensed that there was a strong man fighting ahead. And the power of the human blood explosion seems to be Jiang Hao. It's just that Jiang Hao's situation is not good at the moment. The siege of Ji Yao and others made him a little overwhelmed. He didn't run away. He was also deliberately beaten. Meeting the epic, inherited from the origin of the War King. Fang Ping was a little stunned. For the first time I saw this Jiang Hao who took the initiative to find death. Sure enough, it's the same as Fat Man said. It's a pervert. Because of the reasons that were ignored before. Jiang Hao's heart was full of resentment. How could I, Jiang Hao, be so humiliated? Reduced to the backdrop of that dead fat man. This is simply intolerable. Seeing this scene, Ji Yao felt an uncomfortable emotion in her heart. He was hesitating whether to continue chasing Jiang Xiao. After all, the Jiang brothers are all crazy. So crazy that he doesn't care about being hunted down at all, even begging to be killed. Could it be that all the warriors who possess them are crazy? That's when it happened. Someone in the rear roared. Big brother, I'm here to help you. I saw Fang Ping using small towns to suppress those 6th-rank martial artists on the periphery. Then he slashed out several 6th-rank martial artists with one sword. Suddenly, the head fell to ground. And Fang Ping's next target is Ji Yao. This made the dancers of the Demon Destiny Court change their faces one after another. Evil will take over. A few people couldn't take care of Jiang Hao anymore. Turned his head and killed Fang Ping. Jiang Hao looked confused at this time. My fat family is considered to have lost weight. Even if the strength has skyrocketed, they don't even have to change their appearance. Fang Ping pulled up the stunned speaker. And he pulled his legs and ran. Big brother runs. Turn around and kill again. Get rid of the pursuers. Fang Ping opened his mouth to propose the eldest brother. Just to be on the safe side. Let's scatter and run. Jiang Hao placed the sword on Fang Ping's neck. Liar, what did you do with the fat man? Fang Ping pushed the sword away with his hand. I'm not a liar. Don't look like you're going to kill. I'm having a hard time. Your fat man knows. He's fine now. Then Jiang Hao asked Fang Ping to take him to see Jiang Xiao. Fang Ping reminded to be smaller. Who knew that Jiang Hao was ashamed to say. No one could kill him. Fang Ping was speechless when he heard it. This Jiang Hao is crazier than me. Jiang Hao didn't fully believe Fang Ping at this time. Even dare seal the limelight for me. If you can't see the fat man, I will slay you with a sword. Fang Ping's face was full of helplessness. No wonder the fat man says you're a pervert. Today I kind of understand it for a while. Jiang Hao met Jiang Xiao in a cave. Jiang Xiao's face was full of complaints and grief. I'm the result of a mess of life. Because you're a hateful pervert, and you're all after me. Everyone shouted to kill Jiang Xiao. Jiang Hao, are you worthy of me? Fortunately, Fang Ping is righteous enough. Took it from me. Otherwise I'll die this time. Fang Ping patted Jiang Xiao on the shoulder. Brother Jiang didn't mean it either. Kill the enemy in the land of the king's battle. That's rightfully deserved. Jiang Hao, who heard this, felt quite right. Fang Ping, I've heard of you before. Thank you very much this time. Do you have any plans to go out next? Fang Ping chuckled. Brother Jiang, it doesn't matter if I'm a nobody. But he just fled. The reputation of the predecessor of the War King is to be wanted. Can you still save the name you killed? People will say that the Jiang brothers were killed. Escaped from the land of the king's war. As soon as I heard this, Jiang Hao clenched his fists. That you mean? Fang Ping stood up. To the point where it has come to this. It has long been a situation that never stops. I was thinking that I couldn't do it alone. Now Brother Jiang is here. That's just the right way to kill a few more 7-pins. I'd like to see how many 7-rank geniuses are in the forbidden area for us to kill. Jiang Hao was silent for a while, and he could kill. But there is only one. Ji Yao can't be killed. Ji Yao's father is the Lord of the Demon Destiny Royal Court. The Royal Lord rules the Demon Royal Court for hundreds of millions of miles of rivers and mountains. There are countless strong people under his command. And his grandfather is the strongest of the best. It is said that the strength will not be weaker than that of my ancestor. If he dies, all mankind will be buried together. Killing people is not a random killing. Fang Ping smiled. I didn't want to kill him. It's just a deliberate attempt to scare him. Immediately after that, Fang Ping proposed. The next step is to tell who you really are. After all, Jiang Chao was implicated because he killed too many people. He took the trouble on his own. It will be troublesome to borrow Jiang Chao's name again. After all, Jiang Chao will have to improve his strength in the future. Trouble cannot be left for him here. Jiang Chao burst into tears when he said this. He firmly believed that Fang Ping was his true good brother. Jiang Hao thought that Fang Ping was deliberately killing people in the name of a fat man. Let the Jiang family prevent disasters for him. But now I hear it. This was a bit unexpected by Jiang Hao. So Jiang Hao laughed lightly. I've seen a lot of madmen. I'm not crazy, but you dare to up. Jiang Hao thinks highly of you. As he spoke, he patted Fang Ping on the shoulder. It's okay to kill a few people. It can really be a big deal. Fang Ping smiled instantly when he heard this. You're more interesting than anyone else. Don't look ahead or backward. War is war. If you kill it, you will kill it. The next moment, Jiang Hao invited Fang Ping to discuss a specific plan. Fang Ping felt that he was really inflated. He's a 6th rank high section. They have already begun to think about studying the killing strategy with Qi Ping. At the same time, the camp of the Demon King's court. Ibizuo asked Ji Yao to take the others to leave the land occupied by Wang first. After all, there were already 8 commanders dead on their side, who knew that Ji Yao had no intention of leaving. He just let the commander and below leave. Then he had to spend it with Fang Ping. It's a big deal. Just when Ibizuo wanted to continue to persuade, Fang Ping appeared with his spiritual power and realized that Ji Yao appeared. Dare go against my demon martial arts. Ebi flew to face Fang Ping, and Ji Yao was very puzzled by what Fang Ping said just now. Isn't he Jiang Chao? Could it be that Fang Ping is his nickname? The time to come. Fang Ping was extremely provocative against the powerhouses of the Demon Destiny Royal Court. Waste 7 high grades chase me. The 6th grade high section can't catch up. There is no shame in losing people. Ebido snorted coldly as he chased. King to self-struck. You're a mortal god. I'd like to see how many times you blow yourself up. Fang Ping smiled. It's no problem to blow you up. This was followed by a series of spiritual power self-detonation. The aura of the blood knife above Fang Ping's head became stronger and stronger. Ibizuo felt the breath of death. He already saw it. This kid's move needs to be gaining momentum. There was no need for him to take the knife directly, and Fang Ping will give Ibizuo a chance to leave. He chased after him with a bloody knife. However, just when Ibai grabbed the prevention of Fang Ping's blood knife, it turned out that there was a sword behind this sword. This sword is the ultimate killer move. In this way, the evil that misjudges the source of the crisis will be taken. Paid a crocodile for it. The corpse of the monster fell from the sky. Jiang Hao didn't expect it. Fang Ping's blood knife was actually able to cover up his first sight. This made him have to pay attention to Fang Ping's true strength. This kid is not ordinary. Meanwhile, the escaped belt men found the man who had died in a royal court. I also have to deal with Fang Ping with Cover Sheng and others. Fang Ping's laughter followed. He first identified himself, then slandered Ji Yao and knelt on the ground and begged for mercy. This caused Ji Yao's face to be full of shame. The cover survivor also took the opportunity to laugh at it, because now the Demon King court has the initiative. Ji Yao had to endure the disrespectful words of the cover student, and the cover student used words to force Fang Ping to appear. Because Fang Ping said before, we'll definitely kill the cover life in the land of the king's battle. The cover was born with this as a breakthrough. He yelled wildly, I don't care if you're Jiang Chao or Fang Ping. You don't come out again. I'm about to leave the land of the king's battle. You shit, you won't be able to kill me anymore. Jiang Hao, who heard this, asked Fang Ping if he wanted to kill him. Fang Ping said, I just care about the gear on him. And this stupid fork won't go. Doesn't go. I couldn't explain it when I got out. Because the people who were going out now, most of them just heard that Jiang Chao had killed countless people. But the people who had seen Fang Ping kill the demon rank royal court were basically dead. Since everyone is hearsay, as long as Fang Ping kills all the people who have died in a royal court, he'll be able to bite back. Followed by, Fang Ping asked, can Jiang Hao use this round ball containing the power of the source? Jiang Hao said, the scope of this thing explosion is too large. There was no time to escape. Fang Ping proposed to throw the ball as a hidden weapon. Let them break themselves. Jiang Hao disagreed. After all, this approach is not realistic. The next moment, he frantically abused Fang Ping's cover student and others. Attacked by a large number of stones, Feng Qing commanded Feng Lixin to continue to scold. Fang Ping appeared. It's just that these stones are stained with demon dung. The stench made Ji Yao's face full of black lines. I didn't expect Fang Ping, a 6th rank martial artist, to even engage in such disgusting little actions. As everyone knows, what is even more disgusting is the foul-smelling fecal water in the back, poured straight down from above, crying while you are on the ground. When everyone is in a hurry, Fang Ping took the opportunity to stuff the ball containing the power of the origin into the stone. He smiled. Silly folks. The big one is coming. If you break yourselves, it's not about me. Ask for more blessings. Watch a pile fall from the sky, stone stained with demon dung. Fang Ping clenched the weapon in his hand hard. He gritted his teeth secretly. Damn it. Gotta kill this bastard.
Who is Jiang Chao? Who is Fang Ping? Exactly. Pierced the land of the king's battle. As the ball containing the origin chi was shattered by Fang Ping, it was as if a huge hole had appeared in the sky. The chaotic flow of energy churned wildly. The sound of explosions kept ringing. An invisible coercion that makes people depressed to the extreme appears throughout the land of the king's war. Fang Ping, who had already fled to the distance, open your mouth wide. Is this the destructive power of the origin Tao after the conflict? Thanks to me, I'm far away. I don't know how many of them will be killed. At the same time, the wind was clear in the explosion area. Let people report casualties. The sound of the cover then spoke. Ji Yao's side-died. We've lost 5 archons. It's all your descendants. Hearing this, Feng Qing was furious. Damn it, it was lost by 30% all at once. How am I going to fight for the throne with my heir? Fang Ping, I will kill you. The next moment, at the entrance of the Lu Pinjing, Feng Qing successfully led people to block Fang Ping, who knew that Fang Ping sneered. Is there a possibility that I showed up on purpose to kill you? As soon as he finished speaking, he said. The long knife in Fang Ping's hand burst out with strong essence. Then take the initiative to kill Xiang Fengqing. Feng Qing shouted angrily. The halberd in his hand also burst out with extremely strong power. Immediately after that, a towering demon appeared out of thin air. Like a living thing, it replaced the divine soldier. No one was in control. Take the initiative to attack Fang Ping. Fang Ping's knife was like slashing a living thing. The sound of metal clashing sounded above the trunk of the tree. The next second, countless dust broke through the air and pumped towards Fang Ping. And Feng Qing took the opportunity to punch and sneak attack. Just listen to the bang. Fang Ping was hit in the chest. Blood splatters in the mouth. The whole person flew upside down. The weak must have the consciousness of the weak, constantly provoking the strong. You should have died a long time ago. Fang Ping spat out a few fragments of the inner axe that were somewhat crystallized. It's very weak. I didn't expect me to be so weak. The small town of Hualuo Fang Ping blew itself up in the rear. Silently, take a few steps backwards towards his grave. This is pretty good. But how long can you last? Then Feng Qing used the demon value of the divine weapon to transform, directly sealed off the surrounding void. Fang Ping roared when he saw this. I'm not playing with you anymore. I saw a completely different knife appear in his hand. The new long knife didn't leak any breath. It doesn't seem to have any power. At this time, Fang Ping's face showed a look of pain. The golden light on his body flickered. Flesh and blood are shrinking. His countenance grew old all at once. Seeing this scene, Feng Qing wrapped the power of heaven and earth in his fist. A punch slammed into Fang Ping. The punch blasted out of the void. There are many visions. An illusory maple tree appears out of thin air. It's like it gave the 3 focal points. It's like a mirage in another space. With Feng Qing's punch, a leaf on top of the maple tree fell, drifting towards Fang Ping. Fang Ping instantly felt the crisis of death. The tomb on one side chuckled. The 2 commanders of the high section in order to kill a warrior actually used a trick. It's not something that anyone can enjoy. Fang Ping had already begun to fight hard at this time. He poured his spirit into the knife. I want to see if I can cut it with this knife. Your newly formed town has collapsed. It was like gas pouring into a long knife. Fang Ping's body completely exploded. No flesh or blood is left behind. All poured into the long knives. He could even feel the passage of his life force. In the void, the gate of the 3 focal gates emerges. 2 portals that were already closed. At this moment, the hole is directly opened. The faces of the 2 changed slightly. They didn't hesitate to make a move. Another 3 points faster. Next moment, Fang Ping unleashed the blood knife and swept across the bead. Divine soldiers who blockaded this place. The waist was shattered on the spot. It was then transformed into the original halberd. The dull color falls to the ground. Feng Qing and 2 road feathers roared violently. A maple leaf and a small tree. In an instant, it collided with the knife blind. And the maple leaf shattered in the blink of an eye. The little tree also turned into chicken powder in an instant. An unbelievable roar. From Feng Qing's mouth, he made a move with all his might. It was actually broken. Also unbelievable is Ji Yao, who has been far away from here. He looked at the battle of the heavenly sword. How can a warrior burst out such a blow? One of the commanders next to him spoke heavily. It was a blow to life. Possess the dancer to the end of his life. Exhaust everything to strike this blow. But his blow was beyond his limits. The way to raise a sword. The way to raise a knife. There are all the major forces. But not everyone can cultivate like Fang Ping. The chaotic energy flow in the sky was broken by the sword. The wind in the air and the rain in the tomb were not defended at all. At this time, they joined forces to kill Fang Ping again. Only to kill Fang Ping. Everything is self-defeating. At this moment, Fang Ping's gray hairs pale. Broken bodies. The muscles and bones were completely darkened. The space is shaking. The sword flashed like the sun. The composition of the sword is no longer the power of heaven and earth. It's no longer the power of blood and blood. It's the power of pure destruction. Feng Qing watched as his fists reached the side of Fang Ping's head. The whole territory even exploded the flesh and blood of Fang Ping's skull. But at this time, Feng Qing had already felt an incomparably huge threat. The crisis of death. Followed by, a set of divine armor suddenly appeared on Feng Qing's body. But it also blocked the sword. Moment. The blood on Feng Qing's waist flashed away. The whole person is divided into two halves. The upper body shot out. On the other side, Tu Daoyu saw that the sword was blocked. Just about to flee. But Fang Ping would give him this opportunity. The stealth detonation of spiritual power made Tu Daoyu fall into a moment of confusion. And that moment was enough to kill him. Just listen to the bang. Tu Daoyu's head was swept by the sword. A popping sound followed. Directly into chicken powder. As for Fang Ping, he felt like he was dead by this point. Even the vision darkened. What is this knife for? Why do I have to fight them? I was fascinated by wealth. I want to kill people and make money. But then killing again will lead to war. I want to make up for killing them all without proof. So this unknown result of the knife was cut out. The next moment, a thought rose in Fang Ping's mind. I still want to live. I don't want to die. I'm afraid to die. He remembered that he had swallowed a large amount of life essence before. Hidden in the abdominal cavity. A clear stream of water passed through his body in an instant. Fang Ping came back to life. And Feng Qing is also healing with life essence. The body that has been divided into two halves is gluing. Broken bones are being reborn. A moment later, looking at Fang Ping who fell to the ground, Feng Qing's face was full of madness. Fang Ping, you were too unexpected for me. But you still can't escape death. Fang Ping's body lit up with golden light. Swing your fist and keep hammering the wind clear. I will lend you your head today. Help me get my blood Manga. Feng Qing sounded at this time. I wanted to help in the war. Fang Ping sneered. The guy ran away as soon as I made a shot. Now it's all outside the land of the dead. But it's a good run. When the time comes, Lao Tzu will throw the pot to him together, and all of them will die. He's not dead. Followed by, Fang Ping felt as if he was about to reach the limit of Vanka. The flesh and blood on his body completely turned into gold at this moment. The real golden body is not right. There is one last point missing. The bone marrow of the skull is not quenched. But it's enough to kill you. I saw that the power of destruction instantly poured out from Fang Ping's fist. Feng Qing, who was already preparing to escape, was blown to pieces by Jin Ming on the spot. Fang Ping exclaimed. It's so strong. Is this a real golden body? The inner house is not yet a skull. The bone marrow is not worse either. There is one last point missing. Then he glanced up at the three-coke gate floating in the sky. The two portals that had been opened before had been closed again. And the third gate of life is under Fang Ping's blood. The portal was closing on its own. It's so interesting. The strength of my blood is strong enough to impact the portal self-sealed. My vitality is too strong. Almost forged a golden body. Powerful to the extreme. At this time, Jiang Hao's voice suddenly sounded. It's really amazing. Actually killed 2 7-rank high ranks. Incredible. Yao Chengjuan's voice came at the same time. Fang Ping looked at the two of them. Brother Jiang. Lao Yao, how are you together? Yao Chengjun said. I met Brother Jiang Hao by chance. Joined in the battle against the enemy. I didn't expect the crooked hit to give you an assist. Fang Pingxi discovered something incredible. Lao Yao, you actually deceived. How to do it? Yao Chengjun smiled. It's a long story. In short, as long as you see a skill for it, you will definitely get a great opportunity for rapid promotion. Jiang Hao smiled. The ruins of the Lupin area are of little use to me. I continued to look for someone to kill. Fang Ping held his chin with his hand. I have detected that Ji Yao has already gone out. The whereabouts of the cover sound are unknown. I guess I went into hiding. If you see it, kill it directly. I'm going to look for the ruins. Now this area is at my disposal. On the way to find the ruins. Fang Ping handpicked the harvest this time. This time, I was able to get 67 ranked divine weapons. 2 kicks, 8 ranked divine soldiers, plus the inner armor of the 8 or 9 demon beasts. A variety of potion gems. The harvest this time is definitely trillions. Before I came in, I had a fortune of more than 500 billion. This time it was developed. Then he was lucky enough to find a ruin. His goal is to find what the ancients have left behind. The mental method of cultivating spiritual power. This relic is a human relic. In the ruined hall is a golden human being. Ancient androbones. Fang Ping bowed slightly. A sign of respect. It doesn't matter if it was good or bad back then. The four. They are all ancestors of martial arts. However, I searched for a while. Fang Ping did not find any divine weapons and exercises. There is no energy in aggregate matter, as Lao Yao said. However, he found the jade pendant in the hands of the king. This jade pendant is a real human storage equipment, although only about a cubic meter. But it's enough for the Jupine outside to rob madly. Except for some bottles and jars of pills. Fang Ping also found a token in the jade pendant. This token seems to be the rarest thing that Zhang Peng said. The material seems to be a boundary monument that I encountered in the land of borrowing jade before. Fang Ping had to sigh. The ancients were so rich. The token is surrounded by cloud-like ornamentation. Two ancient characters are carved on both sides. Lu Yang Fang Ping chuckled. Overseas seniors. You can rest assured, I will definitely cherish the opportunity you left behind. After a while, Fang Ping pursed his lips depressively. In the end, 3 ruins were found, except for corpses and some broken potions. I haven't encountered any era. Never mind. Let's go. I don't know how Ji Yao arranged me outside. Speaking of which, Fang Ping began to convince himself of the woman. You're so ruthless. It's all your machination. Meanwhile, Ji Yao was being interrogated by Feng Jiuxing at the entrance of the land occupied by the king. You make it clear whether it's Zhang Chao or that Fang Ping. Ji Yao's tone was heavy. I did. Zhang Chao is pretended by Fang Ping. Zhang Chao did not kill anyone. It was the person Fang Ping killed. Fang Ping claimed to be Zhang Chao. Let's think it's Zhang Chao. The real Zhang Chao did not kill anyone. Feng Jiuxing's face was full of unhappiness. Said it was Zhang Chao before. Now let's talk about Fang Ping again. You idiot doesn't know who killed you? That's when it happened. Yao Chengjun appeared in a hurry. Zhang Chao and Fang Ping were being hunted down. The cover student is chasing them with his people. He will kill people and destroy his mouth. Don't go again. Zhang Chao, and they are in danger. As soon as I heard this, Jiang Timing's complexion changed greatly. My kid is still being hunted down. Zhang Tao watched Yao Chengjun kill people and kill people. Yao Chengjun then spoke. I don't know the specifics. Only Zhang Chao and Fang Ping knew about this. However, this time the entry into the land of the king's battle began. We've been hunted down. Zhang Chao acted alone in order not to drag us down. That's when it happened. Zhang Chao came out of the entrance with a panicked expression. There were tears in his eyes. Ji Yao collapsed. Lao Tzu is not dead. You're dead. Ancestor, where are you? Come and save me. Saying that, he charged and hugged Jiang Tianming's thigh. Ancestor, you have come to save me. Go kill all these bastards. Jiang Tianming said in his heart. Aren't you famous in the land of king's wars? There is no shame in losing people. This scene directly stunned the powerhouses in the basement. They were genuinely suspicious at this point. Does that guy who clicked and killed in the land of the king's war really exist? After all, there is a high probability that Fang Ping has really seen people kill people and is already dead. The rest are hearsay. Zhang Chao in front of him. It's really not like a master who has the ability to kill through 6 or 7 pins of jade. And at this time, Fang Ping also appeared. Zhang Tao looked at Fang Ping with a complicated face. Some people say it's Zhang Chao. Later, it was said that you had slaughtered the people for no reason in the land of the king's war. Fang Ping, what the hell is going on? Fang Ping's expression was serious. It's complicated. There are too many people involved. Allow me to sort out my thoughts. Repeat slowly. The hidden meaning of this sentence is that I have to think about it. How to buckle this cauldron on the cover sound in Ji Yao's body. The leaves in the 10,000 flowers do not stick to the body. Fang Ping vividly interpreted what a non-stick pan is. The entrance to the land of the king. Fang Ping put on a pitiful, weak, and helpless expression to everyone. Zhang Chao and I accidentally learned about a top-secret thing. He has been hunted down since he entered the land of the king's war. As for the slaughter you're talking about, it's a fluke that we can get out. Where did the slaughter come from? As soon as these words came out, there is a place to cry. A strong push out of youth. The men who attacked and killed my Moto dynasty that day. Is it them? Don't look at the figure. Look at the power of chi and blood. Fang Ping pointed to himself. Have we really met? The young man hesitated. I don't think I've seen it. At this time, Ji Yao on the side reminded me that I had been calculated. They can change the breath. Fang Ping snorted coldly. You dare to make up a lie like a demon girl. Do you really think everyone is stupid? Today I will expose you for what you really are. The minister gives the students a chance to speak. Saying that, Fang Ping looked at the top powerhouses present. I, the human race, and the Demon King's court are hostile. But it's not just about you today. It's also about the survival of the place where I am resurrected. Listen to me. I heard Zhang Tao spit out a word. Fang Ping continued to speak. On that day, we entered the land of the king's battle. Zhang Chao and I used the excrement of the peerless demon beast given by the predecessor of the war king, hiding in a group of monsters. Suddenly, someone approached. Secret events. It was Ji Yao and a cover student. They discussed supporting the cover student to become the lord of the royal court. Then the two got married. Jointly presided over the two royal courts. Ji Yao also said that he would kill all the Tianjiao in the Demon King court, especially when the wind is clear. He is the most potential young powerhouse in this generation of the Fenglong family. He is expected to become the lord of the royal court. You dared frame this palace. Zhang Tao waved his hand to imprison Ji Yao. Right and wrong have their own public opinion. Let Fang Ping finish speaking first. Listen to how to judge your own proportions. So Fang Ping told the story he made up. Roughly that's what it means. Ji Yao discussed with the cover student to act in a big play. He deliberately pretended to be hostile, and then solve it secretly. All the celestials and heirs to the throne of the Demon King's court finally put the cauldron on the human dancer. Fang Ping and Zhang Chao are the bearers of this pot. Ji Yao wanted to use this to induce a decisive battle between humans and the Demon King court. Wait until the two sides are absolutely upside down, and a large number of them fall. He can lead people to invade, take control of the Demon King's court, thus unifying the Forbidden Zone, or even to invade the human world. Now Feng Qing is dead. If it weren't for Fang Ping and Jiang Chao having the ability to escape, he had already been killed by the people of Feng Lisheng and the Demon Destiny Royal Court. Having said that, Fang Ping didn't even breathe, and Ji Yao's eyes were about to burst. It's all. How could this palace join forces with the cover student? The main palace is only 6 products. How can there be a delusional attempt to unify the Forbidden Zone? Do you think everyone is stupid? Fang Ping is a shameless villain. Fang Ping scolded angrily. We are not as strong as you. Gestures are taken all the time. How could he do such a thing that commits the wrath of the people? If I could kill even a 7-rank Feng Qing, why keep the cover? There is a 6th grade life left, in order for him to expose my lies. Are you stupid, or am I stupid? An emperor cries and is absolutely cold. Act, true or false? You have your own way of judging. The children of the major dynasties all said. The Von soldier's lot was taken away by Fang Ping or Jiang Chao with storage equipment. If it was really they who did the investigation, they would have known. Jiang Chao was a little worried when he heard this. It's a bit of a hassle. Fang Ping, this kid will definitely take away good things when he sees them. Who knew that Fang Ping was fearless? I saw him gritting his teeth and taking out a piece of jade pendant. I'll check it for you. But some people may not dare. After this time, my storage jade pendant will be returned to the minister. Don't look at me. I won't take this out next time. Zhang Tao took advantage of the situation to take the jade pendant away. This time it's just for you. It's not a girl. It was originally for you to treasure carefully. I didn't let you show people at will. It's not a small amount of courage. Fang Ping's heart jumped. I'm just making an excuse. You old is stealing my stuff again. Next moment. Zhang Tao took out the contents of the jade pendant. There are some energy stones, a small amount of life essence, and a 7-rank divine sword. But that's all there is to it. Someone asked if Fang Ping had any other storage equipment. Fang Ping shook his head slightly. This jade pendant was given to me by the minister. I don't believe you can search my body at will. Everyone peerless probed Fang Ping's body. Then the expressions are different. Immortal. It's not pure though, but it's also extremely strong. Possess quasi-commander level strength. No wonder it is possible to escape. The mental impairment is severe. There is no other storage equipment hidden in the flesh. Ji Yao has the power of the body protection origin given by his grandfather. If it is probed by others, the origin of the king will be leaked out, so he could only refuse loudly. I don't have storage gear. Such inspections are also not accepted. Jiang Chao came out to stir up the situation at this time. I'm also a descendant of the Absolute Rebellion. Alright. You still have comments. You can look it up. I'm going to strip naked. I'll show you all. But we're going to check this woman. Ji Yao's face was ugly and scary. Check to see if these are useful. The true kings and divine soldiers do not mean anything. Be prepared. Can hide in the place of the dead. A polite rebuttal. Pushback. Why can't you? Ji Yao, don't pretend to be innocent. How arrogant and rampant you are when you hunt us down. You still want to cry the queen, and not look at your virtue. Zhang Tao lifted the shackles that trapped Ji Yao. Since I don't want to, then I won't force it. But what happened in the land of the king? Now it is all spoken by the people of the two royal court. How? Others don't know. Case. It's up to them to figure things out. Whether Ji Yao killed it or not. They're all within the rules. There's no need to keep going on and on. Although these words allowed Ji Yao to get rid of the trouble of being investigated, but it also made Ji Yao angry. What do you mean, whether I killed it or not? It wasn't me. In the next second, Ji Yao only felt a huge coercion enveloping her whole body. Zhang Tao's voice followed. Xiao Lupin is not small. Your grandfather ordered the king to come in person. You'll have to give me an explanation. This king does not pursue it. I just don't want to turn my face with you. I can be deceived as a human being. This is the end of the matter. That's when it happened. The other protagonist of this event appeared on the cover. Shouted for help Uncle Wang. Jiang Chao killed Brother Feng. They are at this moment. Everyone is staring at the cover student. Feng Qing is dead. The cover was unscathed. He was bred from 7th grade. It is necessary to co-opt the forces of Feng Qing. Can't wait. And the cover student who is in the focus position only feels a lot of pressure. What's wrong with Uncle Wang's atmosphere? Why are they all looking at me so strangely? Feng Jiaqing walked to his nephew's side. How did you just come out? The cover student then explained. Jiang Chao, they chased and killed me. King Huai looked directly at the relics of his mother's biological mother on the cover. The cover student said that he was snatched away by Jiang Chao. King Huai asked again, is there anyone else alive in there? The cover shook his head. Without. All dead. King Huai, who heard this, laughed angrily. Before entering, there are 500 men in my 2 royal courts. Fewer than 100 people are alive today. Very good. The king knows. Zhang Tao, who was not far away, sneered. It's time for this drama to come to an end. Land the King's War. If you don't welcome me as a human warrior, let's cancel the quota for the next time. Ridiculous trick. The surviving people rose into the air one after another. Fang Ping glanced back at Ji Yao. Ji Yao is so self-conscious. I don't really want to see you on the battlefield in the future. But humans, are not afraid of war. It's like seeing each other. What about the First World War? Ji Yao's face was full of humiliation and anger. Fang Ping Bingong remembers you. Wait until the human camp leaves. The remaining powerhouses glanced at Ji Yao. Glanced at it again. Named Jiuxing's uncle and nephew queen. The 2 royal courts are not allowed to cross borders. We don't want to be part of your war. But if you think we can be deceived. Looking at it, the upper limit of the 2 royal courts is 50 people. If you don't want to die in a land of war, permanently block several strong men. Say a word. I'm in a word. Straight to the tone. Feng Jiuxing's face was pale. This time it's a big problem. Feng Qing is dead. Then the people that the Feng family wants to support next. Only the cover was born. Immediately after that, Tom Winds returned. Kuzhou looked at the cover. This is the end of the matter in the land of life and death. You and Ji Yao are both young people. You can have more contact in the future. The sound of the wind crackling was full of mush. I don't understand what the hell is going on. Come to the vicinity of the Yuhai mountain pass. Jiang Tianming looked at Fang Ping with a smile. The old man's name is quite useful. When he kills, he is called the descendant of the War King. Isn't it cool? Fang Ping shook his head slightly. I think one day I can use my name to go to the top. It's real cool. The War King laughed. Then his face turned cold. Shape up or ship out. It's not the first time you've caused trouble for me. Seeing Fang Ping's stunned expression, Zhang Tao explained with a smile. On that day, you made a big disturbance in Juliu City. At that time, there was no such thing as an affair. Instead, the person from the forbidden area is still the king of war. The seniors helped you block it. Fang Ping immediately bowed down when he heard this. Thank you seniors for your love. Jiang Tianming waved his hand in thanks. You don't have to be so fond of getting into trouble. Wait until the 7th rank goes to guard the Yuhai Valley. Whatever you want to get into trouble there. Wait until the warlord leaves. Zhang Tao touched Fang Ping's head and killed indiscriminately. Then it Fang, you're going to have to push them to the point. One Wei Zhuan's forces against that human. Fang Ping asked dryly. That Minister Jade pay. You pay me back. Zhang Tao's tone was very calm. That's mine. Say it yourself. The next moment you borrowed from me. Zhang Tao pulled Fang Ping's little face and began to blackmail. Hand over what you have looted. Travel expenses are counted as 2 decisions. You know. Never move lightly. I enter the forbidden area with the threat of falling. Calculate for yourself how much you will pay. Moral damage and lost time pay. Boy, I'll let you protect a first-class martial artist now. Not to mention the forbidden area to go to the outer land for a few days. Do promise. Hearing Fang Ping say yes. Zhang Tao's face was a little dark. Next time you have an affair, you don't take a penny for leading the team. Their safety must be guaranteed. Fang Ping really couldn't do it. It was decided to take out 3 divine weapons. As a result, after some bargaining with Zhang Tao, in the end, the price was paid for 12 divine soldiers. The robbery was not so fast. However, at this time, the voices of Li Hansong and Wang Jinyang sounded. Lao Wang, this time, we divided more than a dozen divine soldiers back alone. To use it, Lao Yang, you have the most points. Or open an auction and sell it. Fang Ping seemed to have 50 or 60. What does he want so much? As soon as I heard this, Fang Ping was dumbfounded. Iron Head, you can die if you don't speak. But Zhang Tao's eyes were glowing with a scorching light. So under the witness of Fang Ping, the vicissitudes of the Dance King made a shining debut. Young people today are stronger than we were back then. I still remember the dancers who went down the cave with me. There are 36 people in total. Now I'm the only one left to live. There was once a companion who entered the land of the 8th grade and cried and committed. He single-handedly blocked a Jupine fight to the end of the nervous breakdown. Annihilation. If he had a magic weapon in his hand back then, don't be afraid of the 9 products. A proud warrior. 100 years old, less than 8 or 9 grades. 10 forces are dying. Seriously injured, traveling 1,000 miles alone, with bare hands. Fight to the last moment of your life. Humanity in this era. Dancers of this era. Who can compare ancient and modern? It's painful. I have the strength to wait for the air. But it's useless. There is no available place. Even a mere 7 or 8 ranked divine soldiers can't provide it. Let those warriors fight with their bare hands. Hearing these words, Li Hansong and the 3 of them were extremely sad and indignant. Zhang Tao turned back just right at this time. There was a bit of a gaffe. People are old. There are more feelings. Yao Shengjun spoke in a deep voice. Minister, this time, I will enter the land of the king's war. Captured a lot of divine soldiers. The human situation is critical today. The strength of the city army is meager. I can only do a little bit. Provide you with 10 handles and 7 divine weapons for your predecessors. Zhang Tao patted Yao Chengjun on the shoulder. I thank you for all, mankind. That's because of you. Only now there is Yao Chengjun. You were the commander of the military department. This is a great achievement. The rank was raised to the rank of general. In addition to the basic resources of the first military academy, 30% increase in funding this year. Fang Ping looked up at the sky. Yao Chengjun, we are incompatible. You kid handed over 10, plainly saying I have more in my hands. What do you want me to do? Looked at the Iron Head and the old Wang Fang Ping, who were about to move, were full of black lines. A few people think it's too much money. Wang Jinyang coughed lightly. Grandmaster Huagua is indeed not easy. Fang Ping was speechless. I'm not easy either. Or you can sponsor me a little too. The minister was heartbroken for the sake of the overall interests of mankind. But Wuhan University is also the minister's heart. Wu Daqiang is strong. The minister was also happy. Isn't that the reason? Next moment, Fang Ping turned his head to face Minister Zhang Tao. I voluntarily sponsored the 12 divine weapons of the Grandmaster of Huagua. In addition, I auctioned 18 pies. Do you think that's enough? Zhang Tao thought about it. It's not easy for everyone. Set a limit. It can't exceed 10 billion. In fact, you can take this opportunity. Take everything you don't use and put it up for auction. Others too. I'll cheer you on when the time comes. The corners of Fang Ping's mouth flashed with a touch of curvature. You said it. I'm going to break through today. I want to hold a Grandmaster banquet then. Auctions. Get in all day. Everyone celebrates together. The big day. I was definitely in a good mood that day. Give everyone a discount too. You have to come. The more Fang Ping thought about it, the more excited he became. It would be good for someone else's half-Grandmaster banquet to have a 9-grade banquet. I'm going to have to take advantage of this auction. Invite all the strong men of China. Can you handle it?